before I did this, I was scrolling for hours nonstop. And then I got to know this kind of, let's say, trick. And then it allowed me to really stop scrolling. I don't know if this is gonna be helpful for you or not, but it is so good that it allowed me to stop even using the trick. So I don't even need the trick anymore to control it. I just am able to control it like that. So before, when I was like doing 2 hours or 3 hours of scrolling on Facebook um, or shorts or whatever, I never used TikTok. Never say never, but I almost never use TikTok, just maybe for curiosity. Then I got introduced to the thing that you have in your phone, which is to monitor how many minutes or how many hours you use on each platform. And first of all, because I was doing like a lot, like 2 or 3 hours, I thought of getting up to I thought of getting it to like 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and I tried, but it definitely didn't work. It was really horrible. Like I tried to do it 30 minutes and I kept increasing it all the time. So then I decided to do the maximum is like, let's say, half an hour of the previous day. So let's say that I did 3 hours today. I'm just gonna do the maximum to 2.5 hours, and I kept it at that. Whenever it peaks, whenever it just increases over the 2.5 hours, it will stop. Like if it's like 2 hours, 30 minutes, and then 31 minutes, then it's gonna stop. Before I was stopping the I was allowing it back to continue. But then when it was 2.5 hours, I didn't do that because I felt like, okay, I kind of get enough and I think I'm not going to continue anymore. Now, the thing happened later that I started not actually I started not reaching that 2.5 hours. I realized that I'm always around 2 hours. And then I was like, okay, let's do 2 hours now. And I started doing 2 hours at that moment. And then immediately um, my Facebook consumption, not Facebook, Instagram consumption, like scrolling, decreased by half an hour again. And then I kept doing that until now I do between, let's say, 15 minutes to 30 minutes. If I really use it too much, that would be like 45 minutes. That is like the too much on all the platforms combined. And I really don't want it to be less than that. Like, I'm really happy with that because, like, I want the dopamine, and I don't know if I'm tricking myself, but I really want to be updated and see what's going on in the world. And I don't want to be the ignorant who doesn't know anything about. I'm not calling everyone who doesn't use these ignorant, but I want to be a little bit more informed about the, let's say, news, trends, and stuff like that. Because I'm also using like I'm a content creator, so I have to know what's going on in the world. And I think can be great for you if you really want to use social media less, or if you want to. It's up to you if you want to cut it 100%. But definitely don't just go like crazy when you first start. Don't just like you're doing 8 hours of scrolling every day or 6 hours of scrolling if you're a teenager, and then you just decide to go for zero. That's not gonna work. That's probably 1 in 1,000, 1 in 100,000. I'm not sure. It's not gonna work. Basically, what you need to do is what I said. Try to have a number less than the number that you already did yesterday. So maybe you did 6 hours, do 5 and a half or 5 hours, but don't go less than 5 hours because it's not realistic. It's really not realistic. Once you're able to maintain everything around that time, then yes, you can just reduce it again. Now I reached to a moment where I don't even use it anymore. I don't know how many minutes it's set on right now, but I don't use it anymore. The only thing that I use, which I talked about in the last video, is this. that I use for controlling how many hours I work. And from this, I understand how many times I spend on other things. I can just like subtract it. So that's basically it. If you have any questions about it, I mean, about this topic, how to use it, like if you want other more details, or if you want to me to show you how in more details, I would love to make a big video about that. Yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.